In the dark of night, stealthy thieves methodically removed 6 large and weighty boat motors from a local dealership located directly on a main road. But despite the complex nature of their crime, these crooks have so far managed to get away with more than $100,000 in pricey equipment.
It was definitely a planned event. This was not something that somebody driving down the street could have just planned and done on the spur of the moment. This took significant planning and time, and it had to involve multiple people.
Detectives say that during the early morning hours of March 28th, a team of thieves skillfully removed 250 to 300 horsepower boat motors, combining heavy-duty equipment with a specialized skill set to undertake the task of carefully dismantling these huge motors from the boats.
First off, they would have had to have the tools to get those motors off of the boat. Secondly, they would have to have the expertise. It's not something you just undo a couple of bolts.
It's unknown at this point if the criminals are local or part of a larger criminal enterprise, but one thing is for sure, they're definitely experts at their trade and knew all the bases to cover.
Because they needed the tools and the know-how to pull off this crime, coupled with the fact that they disabled the security features of the site by dismantling and spray painting over the security cameras, that leads us to believe that this was well planned and executed by somebody who knew what they were doing, and it's probably not their first time.
At this stage, detectives are asking anyone who may have been in the area of Fort Myers Marine on Fowler Street in the early morning hours of March 28th to think back and try to remember if they spotted anything suspicious during their travels.
If you thought you saw something that just didn't seem right, perhaps a car traveling down the road with 2 or 3 boat motors in the back, or a pickup truck with 2 or 3 boat motors in the back, and you said, hey, that didn't seem right, let us know.
Because even the smallest of tips can be the one missing piece of the puzzle that investigators need to track these felons down.
We won't stop till we find these people. Once we find them, they are going to be brought to justice.
For Southwest Florida Crime Stoppers, I'm Trish Rout.